Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So, this is going to be your weekend read from May 10th through May 12th, and happy Mother's Day. Also, too, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Seriously, you guys nurture me just as much as I hope these messages nurture you guys. So, thank you guys. This channel would not be what it is without each and every one of you and each and every one of your support and love. So, thank you guys. I love you. So let's get started. Spirit, what messages do you have for us here this Mother's Day weekend? Moving into spring, getting excited and ready for summer, no pressure. And quite a bit fall out here. So I just want to take a peek. Okay. So right away here coming into this weekend, we've got a lot of Taurian energy here, a lot of stability. Basically what I'm seeing is you are definitely in a highly disciplined and logical, as well as professional mindset. So what I really see in this is that you've got career on the brain, and you are ready to take action, and more importantly, to move forward faster. I guess what comes to mind with the Knight of Swords here in this is to chase your dreams faster than your fear can keep up. You're ambitious, you're absolutely willing to fight, wanting to fight, but fight for your passions and using your intellect to do so, as well as with the balance of justice here with the King of Swords. And through the Temperance here, what I'm really seeing is there is an achievement and a fusion to harmony. And so what I see in a lot of this is that through finding your passions, through your creativity, through taking that time that you have in the past to heal from this Ten of Swords, or to start healing from this Ten of Swords, really you are ready for action. And honestly, the moon is going to be moving into Cancer this weekend. So it basically speaks to, kind of the best things in life. And so if anything, what I see in that is you're kind of looking towards a brighter horizon. You could have been feeling very defeated or encountered some endings or misfortunes here recently. And it could have been done, due to assault or treacheries, kind of some backstabbing or some hater aspects to it. But either way, some deceit that was very painful is kind of how I would look at it. Cancer really speaks to, the best things in life. And as I always like to say, the best things in life are free. They're the ones that money can't buy. They really literally are priceless. And so Cancer really moves us to that passionate side of home, security, but also comfortability. And what we'll also see this weekend is that the moon is going to be square with Mars, which is in Aries. And so it's kind of this interesting duality, because Cancer speaks to that emotional comfort place, or a place of home and peace. Whereas this square arrangement here basically can also lead you to feeling excited or even hasty or argumentative. So to balance those, I think, is really the biggest temperance, or biggest thing going on this weekend. Without that balance, and that's where I say, or that's what I really see with this being in here. And there's a lot of Sagittarian energy with that as well. But without that balance, basically, what we're seeing here with the towers, there will be change. What I also see, though, is with the balance, you're reaching a point of success. You've had a lot of options and a lot of different temptations, or, kind of finding your path. There's been a lot of different available ways to go. And so it kind of brings in mind, temptations. Not all ideas are a good one. However, who is it? Ed Catmull, I think, that said that basically, not every idea is a good one, but a good employee basically will, or a good mind is how I would put it, rather taking it out of the workplace, will basically either come to you and find a way to make it better, or come up with a new one that is better. And so through all of these options here, you're finding your way. And more importantly, you see your path, you see that clarity, and you're ready to make plans for this. What I see in the past was The foundation, this is kind of a chance to get to rebuild, basically, is how I'm kind of looking at it. It will be sudden change. The main thing, though, that I also see in this is, use that mind, that balance, use that wisdom that you've learned along your path. Don't be afraid to step into that leadership role with the King of Wands, because at this point right now, to remain honest with yourself, and to stay true to yourself is not only where you'll find your compassion, your inspiration, and your vitality, but you'll also help with inspiring others. So it's a beautiful place to be, but it's also, it's a place of heavy cost or heavy risk. And what I see in a lot of these cards is that you basically have already been at a point of weighing those. And more importantly, you'll be making the right decision. With the Hanged Man here, you've done a lot of, spiritual growth through your time. And what I really see in this is that this is kind of, in some ways, involuntary, where you're getting back into the flow. But through taking a new perspective, through looking at things unconventionally. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hermit. You've taken the time to do some introspection, and if, especially with the square arrangement between the moon and Mars right now, this is also a nice time to be able to step back from the situation. There could be something that you're faced with this weekend where it could be tempting to make hasty, don't judge me, hasty or rash moves. Now is the time really to avoid conflict, to step back, step within, receive guidance. And so a lot of meditation, I think, will really be beneficial this weekend. But more importantly, to reground yourself with your skills, with seeing your value, what you're coming to the table with. More importantly, remaining committed to yourself, choosing yourself in a lot of ways. But more, just believing in the talent that you have, that you've taken the time to develop and to grow. And more importantly, too, to balance that with the intuition that you have and that you carry within you. And so what I see in this is that some of you guys could be spiritual teachers. What I also see in a lot of this is that you're a charismatic leader. You have the ability through your passions to inspire others. As well here too, you have a high intuition. And so in a lot of ways, what I kind of see through this is that this is kind of a turning point here. You're trusting yourself, you're believing in your value, you're seeing your worth, and you're coming back into focus. Now, I did also want to do some oracle places. That way, just in case, if you guys are out for some grounding practice, especially with the weather warming up here and with Mother's Day, could be good to get out there, get your feet on the ground, and do some meditation that way. But to see some signs here, to recognize best when Spirit's really speaking to you. What I see in this is that you'll find a lot of peace, either in the garden or seeing things starting to come alive and out of their winter slumber. As well as too, taking that overhead, rooftop type of perspective, stepping back from a situation to get clarity, looking further than just today or tomorrow, but also too laying the foundations that you can plan for. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you want to go in 3 years? How are you going to get there systematically? And so both of these I think could really be helpful here this week. And what I see at the bottom of the deck too is this is kind of a time where it's really, it's kind of, remember to take care of yourself. This is time to treat yourself in the way of really understanding and refining where you want to go and walking forward with clarity and knowing that you've got the intuition and the skill to get you there, to get you to that dream, to get you over that mountain. Now, I did also want to do some spirit animal totems, see what kind of energy they can help assist us with this weekend. Two, not sure if anyone has Mother's Day's plans, or Mother Day, I can't talk. Mother's Day, oh my Atlanta, plans. But if you do and you feel comfortable sharing, put a comment in the below and share what you guys are going to be doing with coming together with your mother. Or with just friends and family even, but mother figures in your life, or being a mother yourself, what you did with your kids. Now, interestingly enough too, because they're so similar, we've got the puffin and the penguin. And so the puffin speaks to partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. And so I see a lot of that with, especially with going through these types of things. If you guys do need some help, mental health days, it's always good too to reach out for help. If there's something, we're always stronger together. There are things that people know, skill-wise, have learned, have mastered, that they can really help you along your path at this time. And also too, I see penguin with being authentic. So reach out to this is kind of interesting too. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and just be yourself. And that's beautiful. So like I say, use your support systems this weekend, and also too, know that this is a great safe place too for a support system. So if you do have something that you need, by all means put a comment in the, or even a heart in the comments below. But that way we can all help lift each other up, help support each other during this time too. And at the bottom of the deck, I can't resist, but we've got the raccoon, which is the inventor. And so basically decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. And so really, like I say, Spirit's really saying through this, you got this. Now is the time to recognize the skills, the talent, the intuition. Follow that gut with knowing that what you're doing, you're succeeding. Because at the end of the day, you are the high priestess. Now, I did also want to just go ahead and take a look at our major arcana here. For anyone that has been overcoming or struggling with this Ten of Swords, what's really nice about that Cancer moon is it really uplifts in a lot of ways too. And so hopefully this will be a nice weekend where that anxiety will kind of relieve itself or relieve you of that extra stress. But either way, what I do see in this, if you do practice music therapy, I do not know why I can't talk today. We've got the G sharp, the F, the C, the G sharp, and the G. And so try playing around with those. Also too, as a reminder, drink plenty of water afterwards. Sound baths are amazingly cleansing and detoxifying as well. But that way you can also replenish. And like I say too, I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful Mother's Day. To all the mothers out there, thank you guys so much for all of the miraculous, wonderful things that you do to nurture, to care, to love, and to help our next generations grow. And so if this resonated, by all means too, please like, share, subscribe. All of your support, each and every one of you, means the world and really makes this channel what it is. And so thank you guys so much for listening. Take care and have a wonderful Mother's Day.